everybody, it's Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So I have some new digital shares for you today. I have mentioned in previous videos where I've been working on my design team project for JunkWithSteph, my mass making project, that I had some kits for this project that I didn't have a chance to print out, and I have since had that opportunity. So there were just a couple of kits that I hadn't printed, and Steph has graciously allowed me to use a few more of her kits, so I have those here to share with you also. So the first one I have to share with you, so I have here the Collage Papers Kit Volume 3, and it's the add-on kit, and I love. I mean, something like this really doesn't need much to be able to add it to a journal to make the journal really beautiful. So stunning. I love these. It kind of reminds me of patchwork. Oh, there's my little cherub. I haven't really had a chance to look through these properly. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. So these are all printed onto matte photo paper. I had mentioned that I had actually run out of my matte photo paper, so I was waiting on a new order to come. Oh my gosh, I love them. Sorry, I stopped talking. I was too busy looking at the papers. I haven't really, a couple of these I kind of set to print and walked away, so I didn't actually see them printing. So it's exciting for me too. So next we have JunkWithSteph Antiquity Add-on. I love this. I've got an idea for these. So again on the matte photo paper. I'm thinking some of these I may print smaller as well. I think that they will make really fun layering pieces, and I perhaps will print those and fussy cut them and not actually show you the flip through because you're seeing the papers here. I'll see how I go. My problem is by the time I video and fussy cut, I'm doing videos in between, so I could be using them, which is, I'm like, I just want to play. Fabulous. Steph, thank you so much for letting me use your kits. They are incredible. Okay, so the next kit I have is called Old News Large Ephemera Kit, and one of the things I loved about this kit was the fact that they are neutral. I love the neutral colors in this kit, and I thought they would be really fun to add to my ephemera pieces. And being neutral, I can kind of make them decorative in a way that will suit the journal that I'm using them in, which I think is really fun. I mean, look at those, aren't they gorgeous? I love neutrals. In case you hadn't noticed, I have a real affinity to neutral colours, and I love playing the neutral and the colour together. Oh, so fun. Oh, aren't they fabulous? Some CD envelopes, I love those. Oh, and some file folders. Yay! Coin envelope. Some journaling cards. I love this old calendar. Some tags and tickets. Labels, bingo card, and playing card. Oh my gosh, how fun. Okay, so this one is called Postage Ladies, and I have an idea for this kit, so I love them. I just love them. And I have noticed that this little image here is very, well, it's the same image I think to, oh look, I have it here. Look at this. One of the flips that I made using one of the collage kits. Okay, so that was fun. Love them. Fabulous. Okay, and next I have Ads with Age from JunkWithSteph. So some fun advertisements. I have printed these 2 to a page. In case you hadn't noticed, I decided that I really liked that size, so I have a funny feeling I've done both actually, so the full page size may be underneath here, now that I think about it. Oh, they're fun. Love, love, love. Maybe I haven't done them full size. Maybe I have only done, there's so much in this kit. Again, I have printed them 2 to a page, but love them. So yes, I decided that I was more likely to use them at that size than full size, and that's one of the beauties of digital kits, I think, is that you can print them at different sizes to make them work for your needs. So that was JunkWithSteph Ads with Age. And then we have JunkWithSteph Ad with Age version 2. Now I believe I've done these full size, so perhaps that's where my confusion was. And I based it purely on the size and how I thought I would use them in my journals. I should turn that around. This map, I love that. Oh, I've just noticed this has Etsy and Gmail on here. How funny. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Whoops. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I'm getting ideas as I'm flipping through these. I'm like, I just want to get fussy cutting so I can start playing. Oh, so fun. Okay, so lots to see in that kit as well. And then we have Really Retro, and it's just one single page and they're slides. So I've actually printed 2 copies and I'm excited to have a play with those. I think they're going to be lots of fun. I've had a couple of ideas with those as well. So many ideas and so little time, guys. Okay, and then the next part of my shares are some fussy cuts, and I am so excited to add these to my ephemera choices. So we have fruits and flowers, and I've printed these 4 to a page. So one section here is a whole page, and I've printed the 4 to a page. Again, just decided what size I was more likely to use them. And I don't know if you can see, but they do actually have an outline around them to help with your fussy cutting. So I thought that was really fabulous. Okay, so that was Fruits and Flowers from JunkWithSteph. Our next fussy cut kit from JunkWithSteph is called Herbs and Spices, and I've printed these 2 to a page. I love everything about this kit. They have a real delicateness about them, which I really love. And again, there's an outline to help with fussy cutting. It's not really bright, but it does tone down the white a little bit as well, which I think is really fabulous. I think for me, if they were really white underneath, I would want to try and ink over the top of them. So it's taken that need away by having the very faint outline. When I say outline, it's sort of shaded. So it has an outline running around it, and the whole thing is shaded. I think it would also help if you have a Cricut or a Scan and Cut, and you use that to do your fussy cutting. It would make that process really, really easy, I would think. Oh gosh, I love these. These also have labels. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's labels as well, which I thought was really fun. I'm still trying to figure out how I can keep the labels with the actual flower, because I'm not an expert on herbs, so I'm likely to not remember. I mean, obviously fern, I would know that, but I was just like, I've got some birds that I fussy cut, and I kept the labels, and I'm thinking I've numbered them so that they go together, the numbers go together. So I'm thinking I may do something similar. Okay, so the next kit from JunkWithSteph is Painting the Roses Red, which I actually really love the title. And I've printed these 2 to a page as well. Again, just looked at the sizing and decided how I thought I would best use them. And they come, I think, in separate folders, and they are 5, let me get this right, I think they were 5 pages per folder when you download them and save them. There's, I think, a few different folders, and there were 5 images in each. Now, the other folders I printed 2 to a page, and I did 2 of each one, but this particular folder I forgot to click the 2, so that's why I have a blank page here. So you can see I've got 2 of the same image on this one. And I do that purely so I don't waste that half a page. All these kits that I'm sharing today are printed on matte photo paper. Gosh, they're so pretty. Oops, and I'm upside down. Just checking I'm in camera. There had to be one. There had to be one that I had a page upside down, or again, you know, you can stand on your head to watch my video. I'm smiling. You can't actually see me, but I'm smiling as I'm flipping through these. I'm just like, I'm always after fun and fabulous focal points, and these just make me so happy. And the ideas that are coming. Love, love, love. Okay, Okay, so that was Painting the Roses Red from JunkWithSteph. Okay, so the last kit I have to share with you is something I've had a little play with. So the kit is called Words and Labels, and this is one of the pages out of the kit, a page of labels. And I will say that these look quite bright on screen and it's printed quite muted. I was surprised at what it looked like when it printed, but pleasantly surprised. So love those. Love them so much I printed them twice and I did them at a different size. So here I have them 2 to a page. Okay, and then there's this page in the kit. And I have noticed that the labels are, so each page of labels, these are printed 2 to a page. Each page of labels has the same set of words on them, but they're in different text. So different text styles. Oops. So they are 2 to a page. And then I've printed them full size as well. Okay, so there are a couple of pages in this kit that are just black and white. So there's some labels, there's some words, there's some phrases or quotes, I think. And I did consider printing them in the black and white. And then I was like, they'd be really beautiful if they had a lovely subtle background. So I've had a little play with my printer. And what I've done is I've printed the collage pages, so a couple of papers from the Collage Papers Kit 1 or version 1, and I've printed them to fit to the page, and I printed them on the draft setting. So I usually print on the standard setting, and I've changed the setting to the draft setting, and it comes out this really subtle colour. I'm hoping you can see that on camera properly, and then I've popped it back into the printer, and this particular page I've printed the labels over the top on the standard setting, so they're quite defined, and I don't mind that the orientation changes for these. I just thought that was so fun and such a fun way to use the kits, different to what I've done with anything before. So, and I think I've labelled each one of these individually. Okay, so this one I've printed one of the papers from the Collage Papers version 1, and I've printed it fit to page and on the draft setting again, and then the words or phrases again I've printed. So I've turned off the fit to page, so I've deselected the fit to page because I noticed I was missing a couple of words at the bottom, and I think it was only going to cut the heading off at the top, but the phrases at the bottom I think were going to be cut off. So I've turned off the fit to page, the fit to page, and this one is also printed on the standard setting. So once they're fussy cut out, whether I tear them or whether I cut them, they're going to have that really beautiful subtle border, or sorry, background, rather than being stark white, and they are also going to suit or match with the papers that I'm using for the projects that I'm creating, which I really loved as well. Okay, so this one here I've printed from Collage Papers Kit 1 again, and I printed it fit to page and on the draft setting, and then I've printed the page from the Words and Labels kit. I've done it 2 to a page, and I've deselected the fit to page option, and I've printed it on standard. And in contrast, I've done the same thing with this page. I've printed it on, so I printed the page, the backing page itself. It's a different backing paper than the last one I just showed you, and I've printed that on draft. And I've also printed the labels from the word labels kit to a page, but I've printed those on draft. So I just wanted to show you the difference. You can see how much it tones down by printing on draft. It tones down the colors. And I love both. I love that I can get 2 looks with one. I can actually get a lot more than that because it depends on whatever backing paper I use. And I could use any backing paper. So love that. Okay, so this one here, I've printed a background from the Terrific Tags 1 kit. And I've printed it to frame, and I've also printed it on draft. And then I've printed some of the phrases in the words and labels kit. I've deselected the print to frame, and I've printed it on the draft setting. And so by printing on the draft setting, it really tones down the color of those words, and I love that it's really quite subtle. Okay, and this one here is a background from the Collage Papers Kit 1. And again, I've printed it on draft, and I've printed it to fit to the page. And then the words from the Words and Labels kit, I've printed on draft, and I've deselected the fit to page. Obviously, well, no, I haven't. I don't think I have, because I'm missing the heading at the top, and I didn't realize that. So I've just read this phrase at the bottom, and it still makes sense, but I don't know whether I've missed something off the bottom. So my apologies, Steph. Ah, yes, so I've reprinted, obviously, I realized, so. But I can still use that. There is only one place I want to go. I love that. The other thing is with these two, this one is on copy paper and this one is on matte photo paper, so you can see the difference there. And I'm not sure whether I've printed that on draft, the background on draft. I'm sure I have. But anyway, so lots of fun choices and ideas with those, and I really love the way that they've printed. Oh, and I did have one more to share with you. So again, I've used this page here. I forgot to, I had my paper set on the wrong setting, that's right. So it's printed shorter, and I was still able to fit this page of labels and words onto that paper, and I've printed that over the top on the draft setting. The backing paper was done on the draft setting as well. And yes, it's just on normal copy paper. So love, love, love. So I hope that you've enjoyed looking through all of these new kits, and I hope you've enjoyed my share at the end where I've had a little play with my printer. I really love all of these kits, and I'm excited to be able to fussy cut them and start using them. So thank you again to Steph from JunkWithSteph for allowing me to showcase her beautiful digitals. You are such an amazing creative, Steph, and I really love working with your kits. Okay, please don't forget to like my video if you've liked what you've seen, subscribe to my channel, and always feel free to comment. I love to hear from you. I look forward to seeing you all soon, everybody. Please stay safe, stay inspired, and happy crafting. Bye for now.